Welcome back. I'm Steve Kelley. This is Good Day, Colorado. Did you know, and these are tough statistics to deal with, 1 out of 3 girls and 1 out of 6 boys will be sexually abused by the time they are adults. And with stats like that, parents must warn their children. You must. But it's a tough subject, let's face it. Tough to talk about. How do you even bring it up? Well, joining me this morning is Jon Holsten. He's the author of Swimsuit Lesson, the Swimsuit Lesson. It's an effective way to teach kids about the dangers of sexual abuse. Jon, thanks for coming in.
Good morning, Steve.
You know, it's frightening in its simplicity, but so direct. What about swimsuits?
What about swimsuits is the idea that we can use them as a tool to teach our children. The whole idea behind the book is to use the swimsuit to explain to children anything under your swimsuit is inappropriate for other people to be touching.
Swimsuits are designed to cover up parts of your body that you don't want other people to see or even, you know, be a party to, if you will. So it's
very simple for children to understand.
Yeah, excuse me, I've got somebody talking in my ear right now here. But the idea, you say we live in a broken world full of broken people. And I mean, we see examples of this in the news every day, and we read stories about this, and it's tough. You look down and say, oh my gosh, here's another one.
Right.
Kids, can we frighten them, though, inadvertently?
I think you can if you're talking about it every day in your home. And that's something that's not wise to do. You don't want to speak about it so much that children become fearful. But it's ignorant for parents to believe that nothing will ever happen to their children. So for that reason, it's at least important to educate them and keep an ongoing dialogue with them, even if it's once every 6 months, something just to remind them what can happen.
In terms of these statistics, I mean, 1 in 3 girls will be abused in some way. Define abuse, if you will. I mean, we always think of abuse in a sexual nature, but define abuse.
And I do mean in this particular case, sexual abuse, meaning that someone touches a child in an inappropriate place, sexual contact. There are very specific parts of the body. I won't get into that. You can guess what that is. But anything from touching to full-blown sex with a child.
What age bracket are we talking about here? What's appropriate age for this? Because this is written, it looks like, just for a little kindergarten. Well,
I think that you can use it. I have 5 children myself, ranging from 9 months to 10 years old. And I think it's very appropriate to use with a 4-year-old. I kind of wrote it for the idea between 4 and 10. And that seems to be very effective.
Are you meeting any resistance? It seems like everybody should have this on their shelf.
It's newly out. I self-published it. It's not backed by any major publisher, mainly because I wanted to be able to share the information that I felt was appropriate without someone cutting information out. And so it's newly out, and for that reason, a lot of people don't know about it yet, but we hope that'll change.
And you come at this from a godly perspective, if you will, a spiritual. Is it a Christian perspective? Or?
It's a Christian perspective. One thing that I've noticed, I guess, asking the question, have I met resistance, even in that way, parents are very accepting of a spiritual element when it comes to their children. And this isn't a preachy book. It's not telling people how to live their lives, but it does give my perspective as to why we have the issue in the world.
Not only how parents deal with it, but also some of the questions that are going to pop up from the kids' perspective, which is great. Again, the book is called The Swimsuit Lesson, and as I say, powerful in its simplicity. Thank you very much, Jon, for coming in.
Steve, thanks.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right. It is 8:19. Let's throw it over to Shaw right now. Shaw?